Hi, I'm Lynn Smith, and this is my sister Peggy Lice, and we're here at Lice Clinics of Lowell, located in Chelmsford, that just opened last month to serve the Merrimack Valley area for children and adults who need to be treated for head lice. Conveniently located at 1 Courthouse Square, right behind the Walmart. A little bit different from a nitpicker, our Lice Clinics of America has a medical, FDA-approved medical device that removes head lice within a 2-hour treatment time, and your child can immediately go back to school the following day.
So tell me why you wanted to open a lice clinic.
We really never did.
We didn't want to
open one. However, I personally got the dreaded call from a school nurse in my town, which has a no nit, no lice policy, and my child needed to be removed immediately. Being from the corporate side, I said I was traveling for business and I looked for a place that I could go to have the situation removed. Actually, to be honest, I tried myself with over-the-counter product, which nowadays it's about 46% effective. So whatever you buy from this CVS or Walgreens is just not working on the super head lice bugs, which Massachusetts is a super lice state. And we can't get any stronger chemicals approved to put on a child's head, nor would you want to as a parent. So I said I Googled and looked, and we ended up going to what was called Lice Aunties, located in Newton, Mass., which is a Lice Clinics of America site. And they did an excellent job, and I was very pleased with everything, but I questioned why we didn't have one locally in the Lowell area. In doing more and more research, a gentleman who owned multiple territories owned Merrimack Valley, and he in fact did reach out and sold us the territory. So, a lot of work had been done. My sister and I had gone out to Utah to be trained on the equipment, and we opened the doors April 1st, and have been seeing quite a few families from southern New Hampshire to Fitchburg area, including the Lowell area as well.
So tell us about the equipment that you use.
What's unique about the equipment is it's air that blows. It's 137 degrees, so it's a little bit less heat than you'd have in a blow dryer, but it's a constant heat to the head that dehydrates both the nits as well as the lice bugs at the same time. Once they're killed, we do a patent throughout the head. They are totally dehydrated, and they'd be killed at that point. We do a light comb out and then a rinse with an active gel, and that active gel will totally suffocate anything that's left behind. The patient needs to leave it on for about 15-20 minutes, so we put like a shower cap on them and let them go in their car, and then they go home and can wash it out. And it's a very, very thick oil, so it needs to be washed out with like a Dawn detergent. But what most mothers like that have been reaching out to us is that you're not putting any type of heavy chemicals like the over-the-counter pesticides that people are putting on their heads. So is it organic? Not really, but it's a lot better of a treatment and better for your child to go, having it this way. I'm going to bring you in there. Each one has 2 chairs. So the first step is that people would come in, sign some paperwork. There is a couple of questions that we have to ask. Can you feel heat? Have you ever had any facial implants or radiation in the last year? These are the reasons that you would not be able to have the medical equipment. But if everything's like, okay, perfect, I'm over 4, I can feel the heat sensitivity, then you're good to go. And I say, come on in and we'll show you what the machine looks like. So it's pretty small and mobile, and every single person gets a new tip that gets put on, and it's not vacuuming, it's actually heat blowing. So I said the tips have the heat here, and it also can penetrate your head as well. And we start at the bottom of the head. You know what, Peggy? Yeah, pop yourself in a seat and we'll give you an idea. So when the treatment's on, you start at the bottom of the head here, and you would begin to blow the heat here. and it's a 30-second pattern in that area, and you move it. Once the 30 seconds is gone, you do an overlap and move over here. If there's any active lice, they're gonna start to run. They will run to the crown. So the pattern goes up around the front, around the back, and then finally, you know, like back on a mohawk. And you turn the handpiece around the other way. It's enough heat that will totally dehydrate both the nits and any lice bugs that are alive and running, but it's not hot enough to really, you know, it's lower heat than a blow dryer. So I said the patient, you know, the person getting the treatment won't be like, oh, that's way too hot. Some of the little 4-year-olds have said, can you give me a break? And they put their hand up and we'll back off and then go back to them. Once done, we use a Terminator comb and, you know, comb out with a active gel. And once, you know, it's pretty clear, you keep on looking at, you know, once you do a comb out with a paper towel, you clean this and make sure, and it's starting to get clear. And then you put more active gel and put a plastic wrap, like a shower cap, on them and send them home. But the first step in the process is you come in, you have a Terminator comb. We ask people to come in with a dry head without any nits, or excuse me, any tangles in their hair, so comb dried head. And we begin to do a head check first, and we start behind the ears and comb out and pull from the top right out to see if there's any nits or any lice bugs on that. For skeptical patients, mostly like mothers, we do in fact have a magnifying glass so that we can literally put the lice bug under a magnifying glass and show a mother that she actively has it.